We're going to be going ahead and trying the Huda Beauty Multi-Dew Skin Tint. I have oily combination skin. There are timestamps down below, so if you want to skip around, that's totally fine with me. This is how the packaging looks like. And I haven't even opened it. I just went to Sephora to do a shade swatch. This is medium tan in 06. It is vegan and cruelty-free, and it feels so smooth. Once you open the cap, there's a tube underneath that you can use to get the product out. Really quickly, that I do have redness on my skin on both sides. I do have my skin prepped and moisturized. I do have my eyebrows done and my lips done. It's 40 ml, 1.3 fluid ounces, and it's retailing for $37. I just went to Sephora and bought this. I paid $40 with taxes. I'm gonna go ahead and use brush on half my face and beauty blender on the other half. Face, you can clearly tell the difference. Like, it covered up all of my redness. This is supposed to be a light medium skin tint, but it covered up pretty good. Like, holy, look at the side with no skin tint and look at the side with the skin tint. I'm glowing. It is so nice. Oh my god. Okay, let's go ahead and try the side of the beauty blender. This is the side with the beauty blender and this is the side with the brush. Do we see any difference here? Honestly, I can't tell any difference. Can you tell any difference between the beauty blender side and the brush side? Because I really can't. I think, oh holy shit. Well, I have oily skin and I'm not the best with like a glowy type of product. I mean, yes, I put highlighter on. It's kind of like glows up your skin. But this feels very much like a no makeup. I love it when I just want to get out of the house and have it cover my redness. So I'm gonna try this on tomorrow all day and I'll update as I go. I'm definitely gonna put concealer on before I put on the skin tint, because while it does cover up the redness on my skin, it doesn't cover up the under eye circle. I think Fenty Beauty skin tint, that made it feel like I had concealer on without having to put concealer on. But nonetheless, first impressions, I'm actually loving it. Felt like I didn't even have to use as much product as I did. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. The only thing, if you do have oily skin like I do, I'm gonna bake my face a little bit around my T-zone just so I can control the oil, because I don't know about you, but once I put on makeup in the morning, I get out of the house and that's it. I don't touch on my makeup as I go. I might occasionally just touch up my lips if I'm not wearing like a 16-hour wear type of lip. However, as far as my face, I like to leave it as it is. It says in the directions, dewy glow, healthy looking skin, fragrance free, which is great because if you have sensitive skin like me, fragrance and product don't go well together. The only thing that I use that's fragrance, to be honest, is the Witch Hazel Rose Water and the Fresh Rose Water Toner. If you have oily skin, you know how important toner is. Please use toner. It does make a difference. I know some people don't believe in it, but if you're oily or you're combination skin, please use toner. End of story. First impressions, this is so pretty. I'm really loving it. I'm going to show you in natural lighting tomorrow because right now it's 8 p.m. while I'm filming this and there's no sun outside here. It's been very gloomy here because it's bipolar. New York summer 2021, very bipolar. It's sweat proof and waterproof. Girl, we're definitely testing both of those on this video. It does glide on very smoothly. It looks like my skin, except it's like a second skin, no makeup look, and it doesn't transfer onto my fingers. So I'm gonna take my paper towel and just pat it on my cheeks and see if it transfers over. It didn't transfer over. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I don't even have finishing spray or anything. All right, that's pretty cool. It didn't transfer onto my paper towel. It didn't transfer onto my hand, which makes me feel very happy because I want to be able to hug someone and not have it be transferred onto their clothes or onto their skin. So far, I'm very much loving the feel of this. Very lightweight and natural. You want to be able to put on makeup in the summer where it doesn't feel like a lot, especially if you have a job where it requires you to do a lot of physical labor, a lot of running around. And I'll be doing an end of day final thoughts, so be sure to stick around. Now, oh, one more thing before we get to tomorrow. I have all of this makeup from Miss A that finally arrived, so I'm gonna be doing a bunch of videos of that. They're literally, guys, they're literally $1 makeup. $1 and like $1.55 and like whatever else.
Remember when I said I was going to bake my face or go ahead with some finishing powder? I did none of that. I wanted to see how the skin tint would wear when I woke up the next day. So here I just have some bronzer and some blush on.
Okay, so it's about 1:36 p.m. right now. I'm walking to a client and it's pretty gloomy out all day. So like today I thought it was going to be like really sunny. I'm going to run around in like a really hot heat with like this glowy skin tint on, but oh my gosh, it still is keeping up very well. I have some bronzer and blush as I mentioned earlier, and it's been about 3.5 hours since I have it on. And I gotta tell you, it is staying on pretty well for my oily skin. It's giving me just enough glow, but not too much. So, hi. So it's about to be 5 p.m. here. It's been about 6.5 hours since I had it on. Just got home. I'm very, very sorry about the noise. It's just so hot here. Like, it was rainy and like gloomy in the morning, and then it got really hot. So anyways, long story short, I have the AC on because I'm literally dying of heat. But like, look at my skin. For oily skin, it's not as like oily as, you know, it feels like when I put on the KVD Apple foundation. Within an hour, I felt like I was just sweating. I felt like I had like gotten out of like a treadmill, gotten out of a workout. Way too much oils happening with that one. But this one is still, for a glowy skin tint, it's keeping me still pretty matte like. Does still give me a nice pretty glow. You can still see my blush is still on here, and it's not transferring onto my hand. It does say sweat proof and waterproof, so later in my final check-in, I'm gonna pour some water on my face and see how waterproof it is. So it's my final check-in of the day. It's about 8:36. It's been about 10 hours since I put it on. Oh, I can't believe it's only 8:30 and I'm tired. I feel like a freaking grandma. I'm sitting in front of my selfie light, so it looks a bit glowy, but I'm also gonna show you how it looks like in my bathroom. It's a lot more noticeably oily than when I first put it on or during my 3-hour, 6-hour check-in. I will say this, I expected it to be a lot worse considering the fact that my skin does get very oily in the summer. Would I keep it as part of my collection that I would wear every single day? Yeah, I mean, majority of my days I like to keep my face makeup free and just have like a little bit like easygoing makeup. Having this definitely making me feel like I have no makeup look, like I have just skincare and I have really nice healthy glow without too much shine, even though right now after an 8-hour wear it does feel pretty oily, just because that's just my natural, you know, oils coming out. However, I would definitely wear this again because it did make my skin feel so like put together, less redness, and definitely adding concealer underneath before you put the skin tint is an absolute must. It really did make a huge difference for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did like it, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Because it says that it's waterproof, we're going to go ahead and test it and see if it is. I just tried washing my face with like one hand. That did not work out well at all. Let's just go ahead and dab it. Even my lip has stayed pretty much all day. It's an XXL if you're wondering. This is what it looks like after I put some water on my face and I dabbed it around, but it's still holding up the shine really well. And you know what I really want to do though? I might update this on my Insta, but I think I really want to wear this and just go from work to gym and see how it looks like after. I'm gonna be like a cakey, oily mess, but that's okay. That's another way that I want to test the skin tint out.